What's up, YouTube? I just want to talk about hatred today. Um, really, all hatred is really self-hate. All hatred stems from self-hatred. When we see something in someone else that we've experienced or done ourselves, we hate that. Like, say if someone's being jealous or whatever, what have you. You say, "Oh, I hate this person for this or that," but it's because you've experienced that feeling. You know what they're doing. So you say like, "Oh, I hate them," or "I hate that," but it's all stemming from a self-hatred. That's what it all stems from. That's what all hatred stems from. And really, like, if you don't want to live as long as possible, self-hatred is present. If you don't take care of your body, self-hatred is present. Nobody can lie to you. Really, like, if you just look at their body, when they come up to you, if you look at their posture, or just look at their face. Usually, their face tells all. The eyes tell all, really. And of course, the weight. And that's another thing too. Like, if you have a lot of emotional baggage, it will manifest itself physically on the body. You'll have a lot of physical baggage. Like, they're really one and the same. There's no real difference. Like, you think you thought yourself into existence. I know that's heavy for a lot of people, but disease is you think it all. Basically, like I said before in the last video or a couple of videos ago, that all your cells are under this government of your thoughts. So everything that you think, if you think negative thoughts, hateful thoughts and all that, that's all being embedded in the cells, in the cell makeup. So since they're all under this government, they're all acting this way, then basically they manifest the thoughts. It physically manifests. Like, if you say, if you buy into the culture of death, then it will physically manifest itself. You will experience that experience. And the same thing goes for disease or anything. Like what a lot of people say. Like, when you want to do something, you have to see it first. Like, you have to see it in your head, and then you go out and make it happen. That's the physical manifestation, but it comes from the consciousness, this ever-moving consciousness, this all-knowing consciousness that a lot of people have chose to ignore, because of various reasons. But everything you think manifests itself physically. You create your reality. As much as you want to give that duty to someone or something else, you want to take that responsibility away. Use religion as a crutch or whatever. And that's another thing. Religion is what you do religiously. So if you don't treat your body well, or your temple or whatever, then that's what you do religiously. That's your religion, to destroy yourself. So I don't care if you go to church or the mosque or the synagogue weekly and pray every other day, or even daily. If you pray for 20 minutes a day, 30 minutes a day, but the other 23 hours is just total negligence to the body that the universe or God or whatever gave you, because you are the universe. You gave yourself that body, but I know it's a little heavy for everybody. So really, again, like, it will manifest itself if you think. You are what you think. And you are what you eat. And that's why I say everything is food. Music is therapeutic. Music is a form of food. Colors, art, everything you surround yourself with, whatever, you create your reality. So that's all the food that you give yourself. The thoughts that you expose yourself to, that you choose to believe, it's just a choice now. And the people, the other vessels of consciousness. If you choose to keep these certain people around, because again, you'll say, I need these people or whatever, but you're choosing to keep them around. And if you know that they're keeping you in a bucket, crabs in a bucket, then you're creating your own demise. It's all up to you. But people really do not want that responsibility for whatever reason. They want the crutch. They want to say God. They want to say the powers that be, etc. So, like, really, you are what you think, man. So, just love yourself, because you created everything. You are the architect for this existence. I'm just basically a figment of your dream. You put me on, then you put yourself in a position to hear what comes out of this vessel, this physical manifestation that's a human body. But you chose to put yourself in a position to hear it. So you've created this reality. You've expanded your own consciousness in doing so. So all the credit is really yours. and I am you, you are me. So, really you're just listening to yourself. And, you can look at the whole humanity as just one body. And we're all just cells of this one body. And, we got some tumors. We just got to, basically get them free radicals, get them high oxygenated, and really, get them back, going so we can get back, into where we were. And where we were was just, high electricity. We were in the jungles. High electricity. A lot of what people would call prana or chi or ki, whatever. The life force energy, divine life force energy, all that. That is you. So, you just really got to, understand, the magnitude of that, the power that you have. Like, it's funny that a couple videos back, I was just talking about how, the waitresses and waiters mess up my orders. And like, as soon as I went to the restaurant, I think it was that day maybe, they, ruined my order. And, and that was me. It's nobody else but me. But see, like, once you get more conscious of that, and you see, like, wow, I really create my own reality. And that everything is based off my thoughts. And if I'm so preoccupied with hating myself, then I'll just hate others. And if I lie to myself, then I'll just lie to others. If I love myself, then I have the capacity to love others. And that's really, what it comes down to, your thoughts on, your self-value, your self-estimate, esteem. It comes down to, knowing who you are. And many of us, again, don't know who we are because of the trauma. From the vaccines, the hospital birth, circumcision, again, which is brain searing, which is just, a good way of, making you forget who you are at a really young age. And it's a constant attack. I know that everybody, feels as though it's a constant attack on the females of the globe, but there's also a constant attack on the males. Like, predominantly those are the ones that die in the wars. And, we have these stereotypes about how our role should be in this existence. And if you think that, you have that embedded in you, then that's what will be. So, change what is if you wish. And, or you could just look at everything like it's perfect, and it will be. So, that's really it, man. I really, just wanted to say that, man. Check yourself if you're being hateful, man. If you feel it, then it's coming from self, man. You just need to evaluate self, man. And breathe. A lot of it comes from our breathing being thrown off, because it's really one universal breath that we're all breathing. And if you miss that, then it's just gonna, if you're not deeply breathing, if you're not conscious breathing, that's why yoga is so great. Then, if you're breathing from just up here, up high, you're gonna just build up tension and anxiety, and it's just gonna bother. And that's really, that's where all that comes from, the anxiety and the depression, and and that manifests itself into a physical disease. And then you tell yourself that you're physically sick, and then it compounds, and then you say, basically you let yourself experience death. So, yeah, you gotta understand that human beings are portals. Your mother and your father are a portal. You came through your mother she was a portal into this existence. And you've been given everything you needed. You don't need anything or anyone. You should love all and everything. But I'm just saying, like, you don't need that feeling of necessity, because the universe has equipped you with everything you need. So, or need. So, yeah, love you guys.